The killing of British MP David Amess shocked the nation, and in the latest from that story, the alleged killer Ali Harbi Ali, who has been charged with murder, is claimed to have described himself as being affiliated with Islamic State. Prosecutor James Cable told the Westminster Magistrates Court that the accused was an Islamic State supporter and had planned for years to kill a member of Parliament. The 25-year-old faces a separate charge of preparing acts of terrorism. He was earlier being held under the Terrorism Act. Ali is a British national of Somali descent and is said to be the son of a former communications advisor to the Somalian Prime Minister. The 69-year-old David Amess, a member of Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Conservative Party, was attacked on October the 15th in the Belfast Methodist Church in Leigh-on-Sea in southeast England. David Amess was meeting his constituents at the church when he was attacked. The incident, which comes 5 years after another British Member of Parliament, Joe Cox, was murdered, has prompted calls for better protection of lawmakers. On Wednesday, British Home Secretary Priti Patel said intelligence officers had upgraded the threat level for politicians to substantial. Ms Patel also said that all 650 members of Parliament had been contacted by their local police force to assess their security arrangements in the light of the advice from the Joint Terrorism Analysis Centre.
The Joint Terrorism Analysis Centre has conducted an independent review on the risk facing members of Parliament. While we do not see any information or intelligence which points to any credible, specific or imminent threat, I must update the House that the threat level facing members of this House is now deemed to be substantial.
Well, for more updates on this story, let's go live to our WION London correspondent, Benji Haya. Benji, just take us through what we know so far.
Well, Laura, what we know at this stage is that Ali Harbi Ali, aged 25, the suspect in the killing of David Amess MP, is due to appear at the Old Bailey Court in just a matter of hours, having made a brief appearance on Thursday afternoon at Westminster Magistrates Court. It was there that, as you say, prosecutors allege that Ali Harbi Ali had planned terror attacks over the course of more than 2 years, as part of that visiting several potential locations, the Houses of Parliament, for example, politicians' homes, and other constituency surgeries. They say that Ali booked himself into David Amess's Southend constituency surgery session with the intention of killing him last Friday. And they add as well that Ali might have had suspected links to the terror group Islamic State, and that could have played a part in this attack, that he might have targeted perhaps David Amess because of his voting record in Parliament in favour of airstrikes in Syria. The police, meanwhile, are urging people with information about this investigation to come forward at this stage, having charged Ali earlier in this week.
So, Benji, what has David Amess's family said about this situation?
Well, they've asked for privacy at this stage, which you can understand, but they have also come out with an emotional statement, which I have here with me. They're calling for people to set aside hatred, adding that nobody should die in this way, whatever one's race, religion, or indeed their political beliefs as well. They've also thanked everyone for their tributes, politicians, members of the public, constituents too, the support shown by friends. They've said that all of that has been overwhelming. One interesting part of the statement worth taking out as well is that they said that Sir David Amess's mission, his lifelong ambition to grant Southend a city status, that effort should be continued. And I'm sure they would be relieved to hear that the Queen did grant Southend that city status, and it will become the 52nd city in England. So a bit of legacy there for the Southend MP going forward. And as that happens, and as the tributes continue in Parliament, we'll see plenty more from his colleagues and indeed members of the public going forward. But his family still saying that they would prefer privacy in the next couple of weeks.
Benji, thank you very much.